Hi, it's Mandy. I decided to give an update, another Preboot update. It's September 20th. I am starting my Reboot Juice Fast a week from today. Finally won a juicer on eBay. It was more of a challenge than I thought it was going to be. Evidently lots of people want juicers on eBay. I tried to give an update yesterday actually, and my webcam wouldn't work. The recording was really bad, and I think that it was meant to be because I felt awful yesterday. I decided to go ahead and do a caffeine detox. I guess it's not a pure detox because I did have a few pieces of chocolate last night, a few bites of chocolate, but no coffee, no diet soda, no caffeinated tea, anything like that. I just realized when I woke up on Monday morning, well, hey, I didn't have any caffeine yesterday and I feel fine, so just go with it, and that way I don't have that on top of the other detoxing headaches or whatever that I'm going to have in a week. And then I started to get the headache, and it was really rough. I was in bad shape yesterday afternoon and evening, but thank goodness I woke up without a headache this morning. Very, very happy about that. So it's going to be tougher than I thought to give up coffee. 5 years ago, I didn't actually drink coffee at all. I didn't like it, and started drinking it, got addicted to the very famous chain of coffee restaurants out of Seattle. I won't mention their name, but you know it. Went into a place for breakfast this morning and could smell the coffee, and got something to go, and I was so tempted to get a mocha. I cannot even tell you. Those are definitely going to be something that I'm going to be craving, at least in the short term. But I did it. I walked out without a coffee, so I haven't had any caffeine since Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, going on 3 days here. Wanted to give an update about juice. I've been looking up recipes. I'm pumped to start my juice fast. In fact, I wish I could start, but I'm going to be leaving I live in Florida right now, and I'm leaving to go back home to Wisconsin on Thursday, and I'll be gone for 5 days. So come back Monday, start Tuesday on my juice fast. I went to a natural food store that's near my home yesterday to just kind of check out what kinds of things they had that might help me make it a little bit easier to get started on the juice fast, things that I can have on hand. And started thinking I didn't want to have coffee, and if I went to my regular breakfast place yesterday, I think I was going to cave. So I was looking around, and this natural food store had a bunch of juices and things, and I came across this juice, and I will show it to you. There it is. It's called Green Machine. The juice brand is Naked, and it is green. Let's see. I drank it, but there's a little bit left there. I don't know if you can see how green that is. To me, it looks the same color as the pureed green beans of my daughter's baby food looked. She's almost 4 now, so she's been off baby food, but the color of this stuff is what reminds me of that. So, not really good connotations, but I was trying to keep an open mind. Said to myself, I'm gonna give this a try. So I bought a bottle of this Green Machine. It has, the fruits it has in it are apples, banana, kiwi, mango, and pineapple. And then what they called the boost inside is spirulina, chlorella, broccoli, spinach, blue-green algae, garlic, barley grass, wheatgrass, ginger, and parsley. So it's got plenty of vegetables in it, but I was a little scared of the color, but shook it up and decided, okay, I'm going to keep an open mind. If I really hate it, I won't drink it. Opened it up and smelled it a little bit, and I was like, oh, it smells fruity, it smells good. So took a sip and went, that tastes pretty good actually. So I took a bigger gulp of it and found it very refreshing actually. Now I've never had a vegetable juice voluntarily in my life. I can't stand tomato juice, and so V8's out of the question. And so I'm going to have to work through that, but The green vegetables didn't seem to be a problem. What I noticed is that when you drink it, the first thing that hits you is the sweetness of the fruit, and then all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but it comes on that you can taste that vegetable taste, but before you can identify what kind of vegetable taste it is, it's gone. It's not a lingering aftertaste, which is a huge deal for me. If anything, what I could taste after I drank it was still the sweetness in my mouth. Now, I had drank a protein shake kind of. I won't mention the brand because I hated it, and I don't want anybody suing me for saying I hated it. But it was really nasty, and it was not natural. It had a whole bunch of big words in it, and I could taste that drink. It was a chocolate protein shake. I could taste that in my mouth for hours afterwards until I ate something else. The aftertaste was in my mouth, which, ugh. But the naked juice was refreshing. I drank the whole thing, felt good. That was my breakfast yesterday. I didn't have an aftertaste. I would drink it again. I don't think that this is a replacement for doing my own juicing, but I can see where if I was really in a pinch during my juice fast and I couldn't get to my juicer, but I could get to a store and find the stuff, that I would drink this. The only thing I will say about it, the only disappointing aspect of it for me was that it only has 2 grams of protein. I'm definitely conscious of the protein, so we'll see how that is. But other than that, they have a lot of other varieties of it, but I wanted to go for the green to get the vegetables. And so I just wanted to mention that was actually a good experience. Anybody who's thinking about, oh, I could never do that, you don't want to commit to a juicer, you don't want to start out, try this stuff. Again, the Naked Green Machine, or something like it, where it's got a mixture of fruits and vegetables, because you will be surprised. It's actually really good. And let me tell you, I am a chocoholic. I am not a vegetarian. I am so far from eating healthy mostly, so I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. So I'm on the road to my Reboot. Got the caffeine for the most part out of my system. I haven't given up chocolate yet, and I know the purists will say, oh, there's caffeine in chocolate, but if a couple of bites of chocolate occasionally for the next week is nothing like when I was drinking coffee every morning and soda every day. So I still consider it a caffeine detox, and I definitely had the withdrawal headache yesterday to prove it. So again, I'm waiting for my juicer. I will be back in town next Monday. I will do an update the night before and talk a little bit about my short-term goals for this Preboot, my Reboot. My husband asked me how long I'm planning on doing it for, and I said, well, I don't know. I don't want to scare myself into giving up by saying, oh, I'm going to do 60 days right off the bat. I'd love to do 60 days because I think it would be good for me, but I don't know how I'm going to be feeling. So I want to give it a 10-day try. At the end of the 10 days, I'll see how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling good, if my blood sugars have been good, then I'll probably keep going. So I'll let you know as I continue this journey what I decide, but for sure the 10 days. And I think that even if I find, I need to be eating more than the juices, that I could supplement with just veggies and maybe some nuts if I feel like I'm not getting enough protein, and still keep off the meat and dairy and grains. So we'll see how it goes. For now, that's all I have to say. I hope everybody's having a great day, and I'll see you next week. Take care.